What's going on, guys? And the biggest highlight of Pittsburgh Pro 2023 happened last night when all the main event top of the line bodybuilders were guest posing on stage, and it was such an exciting moment to see these bodybuilders against one another. The atmosphere was so friendly and brotherhood was real, and it was a very nice moment to see and witness these amazing bodybuilders. But the major highlight was, in my opinion, Samson Dauda. Samson Dauda already shocked the world at Arnold Classic Ohio by defeating Nick Walker, who placed third at Mr. Olympia 2022. So that means Samson Dauda is definitely the guy who should be placed in the top 3 discussion this year. Before commenting upon anyone else, I'd like to comment upon the look of Samson Dauda, and he really amazed me with his look. And the best thing about this guy is that he has made huge progress over years, and he is massive, he's aesthetic, his proportions are really amazing, he has a tiny waist, massive shoulders, muscle bellies are really amazing, and above all, his posing sense is what really catches my attention, and I believe he has all the ingredients to become a champion. In my opinion, there are only 2 things that need to be improved on Samson's physique, and that is his arm definition and his lower back density. Rest is complete, and I believe if these 2 things are improved, then Samson Dauda will be completely unbeatable. He already shocked everyone by winning Arnold Classic Ohio by defeating Nick Walker, who was at top 3rd. So he's definitely in the discussion. And another major highlight was Lunsford, the 212 champion. He was looking amazing last night. In my opinion, Lunsford is also one of the genetically gifted bodybuilders. He has massive shoulders, tiny waist and massive thighs, and I believe that is a major highlight of his physique. He may not be as tall as Samson Dauda, Andrew Jack or Big Ramy, but he is still in the discussion to win Mr. Olympia 2023, as he was second best on stage at last year's Mr. Olympia. And I believe the only thing that he needs is his muscle density and maturity. That is what he needs to improve, and that is going to happen with time. If he manages to bring in the graininess and the shredded look this year, then I believe there is a chance that he might defeat Hardy Chupin. Hardy Chupin is the guy with the shape that is amazing around the year, and he is consistent throughout these years, and his graininess, his muscle density is at peak. So I believe if Lunsford needs anything to defeat Hardy Chupin, that is the graininess and definition, just like Hardy Chupin, and I believe he will be able to defeat him. Moreover, from Nick Walker and Hunter Labrada, and if you guys look at Hunter Labrada's physique, he is looking really aesthetic. Though Nick Walker is dense muscular, but I believe he is not as aesthetic as Hunter Labrada. But Nick Walker is the guy who placed top 3rd last year, and if we recall to 2021 Mr. Olympia, then we remember that Hunter Labrada placed 1 place higher than Nick Walker. So I believe these guys are moving side by side, and these guys have the potential to move up or down in places, and I believe Nick Walker is the guy who understands how to nail his conditioning, and that is what Hunter Labrada needs to do if he really wants to be placed in the top 5. So I believe Hunter Labrada is everything, but unfortunately he couldn't nail his conditioning and placed 7th. And 212 2x champion Shaun Clarida also showed up last night, and he was looking amazing, and we know the fact that he always maxes out. He is dense muscular, his conditioning is always on peak, but comparative to Samson Dauda and Big Ramy, like large bodybuilders, he was like being overshadowed by them. So in my opinion, he should be in the 212 division if he is going for Mr. Olympia, and that is where he has proven himself twice. And lastly, the 2x men's open champion Big Ramy showed up, and he was not looking any different from what we saw at Arnold Classic Ohio or Mr. Olympia 2022, and I believe he needs to take serious care of all the aspects that are keeping him behind, like his overall proportions do not seem to look like they used to be once. His massive deltoids overshadow his arms, and his quads are way bigger comparative to his calves, and unfortunately the last moment tweaking, and that is where I believe his conditioning was messed up, and he couldn't bring the best of his physique to stage. He is no doubt the dense muscular guy and one of the most massive guys on stage, but if he wants to continue competing, then he needs to take serious care of all these aspects. Do share your views with me in the comment section, and let me know what you guys think about these bodybuilders and the guest posing session. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Love you all.